Y'all know what's going on. It's time for another episode of Doing Time with Joe. I'm your host, Joe Bacon. Welcome to the show, y'all. Look, Billy, he's feeling the pressure of being a father. He's feeling the pressure of being somebody that was in high school that didn't take advantage of the opportunities that were put in front of him, meaning his education and things like that. He did like a lot of people in high school. He thought that he was going to go to college, turn pro and all this stuff. But when it came time for real life situations to be applied to his situation, meaning taking the test to get into college, he flunked. He couldn't pass. He had no understanding of what it was that he needed to do when he was in high school. He took advantage of his opportunities in a negative way, not a positive way, and now he's paying for it. He's paying for it. He can't go to college, but he can barely read and write. Barely read and write. So he has him a job working at a factory. Nothing wrong with that. Honorable work with your hands, hard work, and all this and that. But it's not fulfilling for him. And he finds a way to work out his aggression and his disappointment in his own life by cheating on his wife. But cheating, well, his girlfriend, they're not married. They're not married yet, okay? By cheating on his girlfriend, it makes him feel like he's still that big guy on campus. He's cheating with a lot of the girls that he was in high school with that are still caught up in this, Billy's the man type stuff. He was popular then, he's still popular now. They think they've got a catch, but he's somebody that is going nowhere fast. But it makes him feel good, makes them feel good, but it's unfair to Teresa. And the house that they live in, Teresa's parents, along with his parents, helped them buy that house. So he has a situation where he has somewhere to live. He doesn't have to worry about that. But Teresa's in college. He's paying for everything, and he's feeling the pressure. He's feeling the pressure. She's 2 years in, 2 more to go, and looking for a successful career, right, as a nurse. But he doesn't like the situation. So he does everything he can to make her miserable, to make her feel like it's her fault without saying it, and is affecting her studies at school. So she kicks him out. She puts him out. And his parents, they have a talk with him and they tell him, get yourself together. You can't continue to act like this, because if you continue to act like this, you're not going to be able to be a good influence on your daughter. Because Cheryl loves him. She don't know this about her daddy. She don't know her dad ain't worth 2 dead flies right now in his life at this point. She don't know that. She just sees dad, and now that dad is not at home, she's looking for him, sitting at the window looking for him. Where's daddy? He's not showing up. And you can tell that it's starting to change the way she's acting, because when he does show up, she's happy. When he's not around, she's sad. And Teresa, she's not able to focus on her work like she needs to. And Billy, even though, he's still cheating around, he's developed those coping mechanisms of manipulation. So now he comes back and he begs Teresa to take him back. And he proposes to her. He wants to get married now. And she's overjoyed. He tells her, I'm going to do right. I'm going to do better. I'm done with all of this cheating. We're going to have our family like we want to, and everything is going to be fine. And she wants to believe it. That part inside her chest that tells her that this is not real, she ignores that. She ignores it. She's not paying attention to what she feels about this situation, right? That instinct. She goes with her heart. She goes with that. And she wants him to be there for Cheryl. A lot of people go do that. So she agrees to marry him. And they tell the family and all this and that. And the family, they chip in and they pay for it. And they have this nice, modest type wedding at the house. And everything is fine. And then she catches him cheating a week after they're married with one of her high school friends. And he chose this particular girl to cheat with because he knew that she always wanted to be with him. And he was still trying to hold on to what was and not face what is. We all do that from time to time. We've all done that. So when Teresa catches him cheating, she tells him, I can't take no more. I can't take no more. But they're married, y'all. And the pressure of this image that he's trying to put forth forces him to get angry. And he's so angry about the situation that he's created, he puts his hands on her. Whoops her real good. Whoops her real good. And she's so close to graduating from college, right? And she's doing great. But she's starting to suffer because now, once he put his hands on her, this becomes a pattern whenever she confronts him. So she learns to keep her mouth shut. She keeps her mouth shut. And she lets him do what he is wanting to do. Go out there, cheat around and all this and that. And people all over the neighborhood are talking about her. As if she's done something wrong. She can't keep her man and she ought to do whatever it is he wants her to do. Because he's spreading these rumors, these lies about her that she's not this and she's not that. All because he's feeling inadequate about himself. And now she's feeling like she's a year away, or less than a year away from graduating, that she might be able to do this on her own. And she tells him, if you don't get it together by the time I graduate, you have to go. You have to go. And this is the first time that he beats her and she goes to the hospital. She has to go to the hospital. He fractured her collarbone, right? She's got to wear some kind of brace or something, you know? But she still goes to school, battered and bruised. And her professor tells her, look, I've seen this before. If you stay with him, it's going to only get worse. And she tells him, I got a plan. I'm leaving him as soon as I graduate, if it don't change. And her professor tells her, good luck. But I've seen too many situations like this. This is not about you. This is about him. And if he doesn't get himself together and address the issues that he has going on with him, guess what? He's going to continue to take it out on you and make you feel like something's wrong with you. Now, Cheryl is growing up, you know. She's about 4 or 5 now and still loving her daddy and running around playing with him in the yard when he's there. And when he's not there, he's telling her that he's working. You know what I'm saying? So she still has this image of her daddy like he is that guy. When he's not there, she knows he's working, but he's coming. Every night that he comes home, when he comes home late, smelling like alcohol and smelling like another woman, he sneaks into the room when she's sleeping and kisses her on the forehead. And she opens up her eyes and she sees her daddy. And she knows that he's there. But then when he goes into the room, he beats her mama. He beats her. Just because sometimes. Just because. But now, it's getting close to graduating from college. And Teresa has plans. And she's told him. She's told him what it is she's going to do. And she's tolerating these beatings. She's even fighting back a little bit. But she ain't no match for him. She ain't no match for him. He's stronger, he's bigger, and he's hurting. And when I say hurting, I mean that hurt and that pain makes him mean. He can't even figure out why he hates her so much. Because he loved her so much at one time. He loved her. But now he hates her. Everything about her makes him angry. And sometimes he'll just slap her just because. But she's putting up with it. She's toughing it out. And she's embarrassed at the same time. She doesn't know what to do. But she knows she's not going to stay there once she graduates. And if you want to know how this story continues to unravel, tune in to the next episode, y'all. It's going to get better. This has been another episode of Doing Time with Joe. I'm your host, Joe Baker, and I say peace, y'all.